What's up, guys? It's Railroader Cabal here in Clash of Legions to do a 1 versus 1 video commentary today. Been lacking the video commentaries as of late, just because there's not a lot of replays happening today. A lot of people are usually like really into my gameplay videos, and that's when that's where I get my most views, because then I feature a lot of players that are in my videos, and then they get a lot of views. And you know what? So I kind of took a back seat from the commentaries a bit. But now, since I joined a certain alliance or a certain clan, I'm able to have unlimited amount of replays. So this game here, I've been told, is actually really good, and it's going to be on the map Ancient Remains, which, me personally, I don't particularly like this map for some reason. I mean, there's a lot of expansions. Like, there's like expansion at there's 2 expansions at your base, and then there's another expansion down below, but we'll get into that in a second here. So we're going to get this game started here, and down in the bottom here we have a player. Hopefully I'm pronouncing this guy's name right. It's in Russian, so I'm pronouncing it as DimeDroll, I think. So hopefully I can pronounce his name correctly. He's going to be in the bottom left here. In the top right, we have from the Gunfu clan, TORPID. So he's going to be playing on the top here, and he's going to be sending some workers out immediately. Wow, that's pretty quick. So level 7 workers, we're going to be up against level 8. So it's not really much of a disadvantage here, but DimeDroll is going to be getting out 2 really quick gas geysers, and that's going to be causing him to go for a lot of early game units here, depending on what kind of units he has in his deck. So this is going to be really interesting. Oh, we have catapults coming out here from TORPID, so that's actually really clever. And DimeDroll is not expanding this at all. Like, he doesn't know what's coming to him. He's just doing his best to defend. He's got some ice towers here. He's also got Blizzard and Chrono Boost for a spell card, so that's interesting here. So, but TORPID is actually just going to go straight for some I can't pronounce his name already. Catapults. Wow, that was pretty good. It's pretty hard because I haven't seen catapults here. And he also has another defense structure. He's got an ice tower here, so that's interesting. Wow, he's got 3 defensive structures in his deck. Wow, electrical tower, ice tower, and catapult. So wow, he's just really going to be boxing in DimeDroll here. And he also has Chrono Boost at his disposal. And oh wow, those catapults, they have the range, and they're going to be attacking those barracks. This is just insane. I know that Base Wars was a thing back in the StarCraft 2 days, but I was not expecting, TORPID to just do this to DimeDroll. This is just insane. And then the barracks is going to be coming out what? Gargoyles. Okay, so he's going to be coming in. Oh, we do see an Iron Pants coming out here. A level 8 Iron Pants versus level 5 stuff. And this could be a little bit of a problem here for TORPID, because the level disadvantage is going to be insane. But thankfully, he has an electrical tower in the backside of things, just stunning those Iron Pants here. And that may be turn the tide of war. Oh no, but we do have a Gargoyle coming out here from DimeDroll. And this is going to be causing major problems here for TORPID. But TORPID is just doing his best. He's got one more Goblin here, and he's just building up more electrical towers here, defensive structures here. But thankfully for these electrical towers here, because they finish, they're just causing that Gargoyle to just get stalled, and he's not able to do anything. He hasn't been able to fire once because he keeps getting stunned by these electrical towers. And then on top of that, TORPID has a Blizzard support power coming in. Oh, remember that wasn't him. That was DimeDroll. He uses Blizzard support power, but that didn't do a whole lot of damage. Finally, that Goblin goes down, but he's not out of the woods yet. DimeDroll still has to take care of these defensive structures here with what he has for forces. And actually, all those level 8 forces were just decimated. That was interesting. So DimeDroll is still hanging on. He's still hanging on to dear life, and he's doing okay. He's got one Wolf Rider here firing up on that electrical tower. Level 8 versus level 5. That is a bit of an unfair disadvantage here, but thankfully for that, catapult is doing a lot of damage to that Wolf Rider, and DimeDroll uses his Chrono Boost to hopefully get some more units out faster, to see if they can deal with the defensive structures here. And if TORPID wants to, you can bring in another Goblin and then just build more defensive structures, but I think he's probably taking a back seat to this. He's expanding into the bottom of his base here, and that's going to be pretty good. Hopefully he's getting on his barracks here. But now we have a second here. Let's see what DimeDroll has in his barracks. He's got, like I said, Blizzard and Chrono Boost for his spell cards. And he's got Null, Shadow Fighters, Wolf Riders, Iron Pants, and Gargoyles. So he's got a pretty good deck. Obviously, the level disadvantage is going to be what's causing TORPID to hopefully not lose his marbles, if you know what I mean. But So that was a pretty good attack there coming in from Torpid. And he was able to keep DimeDroll in his base somewhat. And I think he did a pretty good job there. And he's still causing, DimeDroll just to keep inside his base. He's still on one base, and it's already been about four and a half minutes in this game. So it's going to be pretty insane to see what's going to be coming up next. So Torpid now, oh, he's got some bats coming out of his base. And this is going to be insane. Let's see what he has for bat. Oh, he's got 3 units. Well, that's to be expected, though, because he has used all his slots in his deck to build catapults, ice tower, and electrical tower. So he only has 3 slots left for his base. He's got spearmen, rangers, and bats. And I think bats is going to be a perfect counter here. Not sure how well this is going to turn out here for DimeDroll, because he has 2 defensive structures here, yes, but with the explosiveness of bats, you don't really know how this is going to last here. Not to mention that Torpid has a lot of money coming at his disposal, and he's just pumping out the bats on his barracks here. This is just insane. They're level 6, so it might not be as much damage as you probably wanted to, but in doing so, if you can get enough bats here, this is going to be pretty insane, and DimeDroll has no idea what's going to be coming towards his base, and this is just insane. Although he is building up a small contingent of forces here, he's got a couple of Wolf Riders and some Iron Pants here, so he's going to be well set for whatever he has. And if this turns bad for Torpid, he's not going to be able to come back from this. He's going to be grouping up all his bats here in the backside of his base, and DimeDroll has no idea what is going to be happening here. He's going to be going for an expansion, so he might be able to keep himself off guard here. The bats are going to be coming in, and they are stealth, so we'll see what Torpid's going to do. He's going to sacrifice them all, and boom! There goes all the goblins. Oh, man. I knew right away that the Torpid was going to be able to sacrifice those goblins or bats and just do an insane amount of damage here. And he is streaming in more of these bats here, but they are stealth, so DimeDroll has no idea where those bats are. And obviously, I think Torpid knows exactly where the expansion is, and he's going to be probably attacking the rest of the goblins here. They do reveal the stealth here because I don't think they need to sacrifice themselves. But here they come. They're probably going to be decimating here again. And boom! There goes the Iron Pants. 2 Iron Pants go down. That was pretty insane. And now what's going to be streaming in here? We got some Spearmen and some Rangers coming out here as well from Torpid. So he's still contingent on hopefully holding DimeDroll inside his base. DimeDroll, his base has been completely mined to the lowest extent, and he's just slowly building up his goblins here. His minerals are really, really low, and I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do here, but Torpid is in complete control of this game despite having really low levels compared to what DimeDroll has. So he's going to be grouping up his Spearmen and his Rangers and his Bats. He's going to go in for one last assault here, but this is going to be pretty tricky because those Iron Pants are super overpowered. But he does use the Blessing. And you know what? Blessing is pretty good, and he does sacrifice those bats. Whoa! What are those bats doing, man? Those bats are just insane, and they do finish off all those Wolf Riders here. This base is going to be completely destroyed. Oh, man, DimeDroll is in dire straits. He's going to have to figure out something really, really fast if he's going to be able to hold off this assault. But I think at this point here, it's going to be pretty tough for him to do anything. Especially since when Torpid is just streaming into forces one by one from his base. Just absolute madness coming out here from Torpid. A player of his caliber is going to be able to combat anything that can come out of him. And then here comes the bats again. And they do a ton of damage, like they always do, just suicide in, and then taking care of all those forces here. DimeDroll. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly, buddy, but you are getting outplayed here by Torpid. This is just insane. And that is going to be the end of the game here, ladies and gentlemen. That was insane there by Torpid. Wow, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. And look at the levels. Look at the levels. Levels 4 and 5 versus level 8s and 7s. Wow. Torpid did an amazing job there, even though he was out-leveled by, double. Level average double for what Torpid has. So that was, it was a kind of a imbalanced. Well, it wasn't okay. It wasn't imbalanced, is what I'm trying to say. It was like one of those games where it was like one player had low levels, yes, and he was trying to show that low levels can beat high levels. You just have to have the specific strategies in game. And the way that Torpid played that game really, really well, having 3 defensive structures inside his deck and just keeping, DimeDroll in his base and then able to get out as many bats as possible, taking care of the goblins and the mining lines done, and then building up another force, attacking what DimeDroll has in his base and just finishing off him. So you know what? That was actually a decent game, and I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. And my name is Cabal, and I will see you guys next time.